construction. Let me show you what I'm doing this afternoon. It's a rainy January the 2nd, and I'm up here on the Alua pole. Now, as you can see, this mount here, as I mentioned before, is in the way in order for me to finish the rest of the sheeting. So I have created my own mount out of plywood. Now I'm about to disconnect this, and as a precaution, I put on my suit here just in case I fall or something happens with my makeshift mount. You know, I have a little insurance. So that's what I'm working on today. Welcome back. Let's do this episode. Let's sheet the rest of this wall, get it Tyvek'd, and I'll be happy. So, now I'm back on these steel strapping build-up. So here, in order for me to have material directly below this on the next floor and catch some studs, I got to build this out a little bit. So I'm adding 2 2x6s, which isn't ideal, but that's fine. Just takes a little extra time, that's all. And so once I get this second piece that I just cut in here, then I'll have lots of meat for that 42-inch big steel strap to tie the bottom floor and the upper floor together with. So as you can see on the engineering diagram here, I don't know if this is focused, but anyway, there's one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. So these all tie the upper and lower floors together, and basically you have to make sure that you've got lots of material to fasten them to. So that's what I'm doing now. As you know, I've done this side here. I got all 4 of these in, and so now I'm just making sure everything is going to be good for the back side here, and then I'll finish sheeting this hole here tomorrow. In fact, we'll see how it goes, but tomorrow I might Tyvek the east side or start Tyvek'ing it. We'll see how it goes. So we're back on track, making progress, and it feels good. So let's take a look here. I don't know, it's kind of dark, but so essentially I'm cutting a slot here for the strap to go through the 3/4 inch plywood, where it'll be able to tie into the 2x6s below that I've beefed up. So for 30 bucks, I got this thing on Amazon. It's not a tool that I'm really familiar with, but it's basically a power chisel. Gets into tight spaces. So I'm basically just kind of cutting a slot through that plywood for the strap, and I gotta say, it works pretty good. It's not really fast, but how the heck would you cut a slot like that with any other type of tool? I don't know. So anyway, working through this, and we'll see how it goes in there. Just thought I'd share that with you. Okay, so that's what a strap looks like when it's installed on the inside, because as you know, we put this header material on the inside so that you can easily fasten curtains or rods or anything at all that you want to fasten the wall. The advantage of having the header on the inside is that. However, in that situation, you can't have the strap on the outside, because all there is that insulation foam. It has nothing to mount to. So that little device cut that slot. Engineering things is quite intense, and it takes a long time, and it's a little bit takes the wind out of your sails. But how many have I done now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 done, 12 to go. Okay, so the scale of this engineering is every 3/16 of an inch equals 1 foot. So that's how I'm determining where these straps go based on the engineering specs. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. 16 times 5 divided by 3 should give me the exact spot that goes into. Okay, here is a different perspective of those metal engineering straps that tie the upper floor and the lower floor and the actual floor together. It's a gazillion nails in each one. And they have to, like I said, they have to have blocking on the inside. Okay, so a little side project that I've been doing for fun is attempting to make my own basement door. So I had some hardwood some maple and some oak stored. And essentially, I'm laminating up a door. Let's take a quick look at that. And I didn't really share this earlier because I wanted to make sure that it was going to work. And it looks like it's going to work. So this is 1/2 of the door. The door will be 2 1/4 inches thick. This material is 3/4 of an inch thick. That sheet of plywood is 3/4 of an inch thick. And then I will make another one of these and sandwich the plywood. And I should have a solid hardwood door for the most part that is essentially, you ain't going through it with much ease, I'll tell you. So that's what I'm working on, and I've got to laminate these two pieces together now. I'm using these wafers here. I'm using a wafer cutter. Here, I'll give you a sample of the wafer. There you go. So yeah, there's a special tool, wafer cutting tool, like this. Cut these slots. This construction adhesive seems to be working pretty good. So we'll see how that goes, and I should save myself a little bit of money on a hardwood door. So I'll keep you apprised of how it comes along. Like I say, I'm kind of doing this in my spare time, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so jumping around today, and it's fun. Anyway, my buddy Greg the plumber lent me his auger drill and marked out a few places where some of the very first holes have to go for the plumbing. So I just got started and I thought, man, this thing really works well. This drill here is kind enough to lend me, and that's the result. And also I have this, he's marked out a place for the toilet to go, so I have to cut a hole for that, which will be done with the jigsaw. It's a pretty big hole. But yeah, I can't, I guess I could set up the tripod, but that's the result there. Pretty cool. Okay, we're here. It's very exciting. We're starting the plumbing today. Graham the plumber is on the job doing the initial measurements for the first chapter of plumbing it in. So what we've done here is we've got a wood block that we fastened down because that's going to be the height of the poured concrete. So we had to elevate that, screwed that down real good, drilled a hole in it. And there's the, what do you call this, a flange, or this toilet? Toilet flange. It should go like that, and that's basically where your toilet bowl mounts down. And as you can see, the concrete will be poured to the top of this, like in here. So there you go, we're doing that, and we'll keep you apprised as we progress. It's an exciting day. I've been waiting a long time to do some plumbing, so I'm gonna learn a lot.
Here we go, Jim the plumber, drilling a hole. This hole's being real this one.
Woo! Not hitting anything. Look at the debris that comes off that.
Yes, a lot of debris.
Insane.
We're gonna have a
debris.
little campfire when we're done because it's freezing here. We just happened to pick the coldest day of the year to start this. So we're warming up by drilling holes. Going
through a screen here. It's a little bit. And then it clogs up like that. The main cutting head clogs. Yeah, I got the first two done no problem, but you're pushing down. You have
Christ, be here all day drilling this one.
maybe we should switch out the bit.
14, Jimbo.
14.
I think so.
Coming right up.
I think 71 or 72. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like I can do that in.
Okay, so far, we put this clean out in here. If you ever have an issue, you can always pop that out, clear out your line. Then it goes out, and this T here will pick up the, I forget what that's gonna pick up.
Yeah, the bathroom.
The bathroom, right. And then we got all this infrastructure already in, and there's the toilet. It goes upstairs. So it's so crowded here with these floor joists. It's just easier for us to just come a little, avoid it all. And to be honest with you, it's like a 9-foot ceiling in here, so. I mean, that's actually much higher than a traditional roof ceiling.
Yeah, we haven't got there anyway, just for fun.
I bet you it's 9'4". What do you got?
9'8".
9'8". So you could see that dropping it down below wasn't a real big deal.
9'8", baby.
One of the advantages of is that it's very cold this morning. Excuse me. You can box it in and you can insulate it, so there's not constant swooshing sounds.
Okay, now that piece you got me was too short, so we'll cut it off.